Hey friends, it's Yolande again with Remax DFW Associates, your favorite realtor. A lot of people have been asking me the process of being approved. How do I know if I'm ready to buy a house? How do I check that I'm eligible for a mortgage loan? How do I check all of that? So I decided to do a little video just to give you guys an idea on how to start. Okay. Now, the very first thing you need to do once you start talking about or thinking about buying a house is pull your credit report. Your credit report is very important, guys, in determining whether a bank will trust you with a loan. Okay. Now, there are three major agencies that keep track of your credit report. Credit report is what your credit history. If you have a loan, if you pay utility bills, if you have a student loan, any kind of loan, are reported through two of the three major agencies. There's Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. So you need to pull those credit. A lot of people surprisingly don't even know what information is listed on the credit report. You have everyone in the United States is eligible to receive one free credit report per year. Okay, and you can do that by going to www.annualcreditreport.com, and with that you're able to pull your three reports from TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, and they will tell you exactly what's on there. So what I want to encourage you all, be familiar with your credit report, see what's on there. Lenders are looking for if you have on-time payments, if you have any kind of collections, meaning that you owed money and never paid back, if you have any judgments on you, all of that will be reported on that. So they look at your credit report to see your eligibility, to see how eligible you are or how trustworthy you are with your promises to pay back creditors. So that's the very first thing. Pull your credit report, get familiar with that, and you can actually, for a little bit of extra money, you can actually pay when you're on that website www.annualcreditreport.com. You can actually pay to get your actual score. So now there's the credit history, so that will list all your creditors, everyone you owe money to, and it will show if you've paid on time and how much you owe and all that stuff. And at the end of each report, you get a score. Now the score ranges from 0 to all the way to 950, 850, 900, and that's like the highest and best credit score. Lenders are looking between 620 and up. It varies based on what's really on your report. So your score, you want to be at least at a 620 to apply. I would always recommend doing this 6 months to a year before you want to start buying, your buying process. Now, the other thing that lenders look at when they pull your credit report is your DTI, which is your debt to income ratio. Okay. They want to see that, they want to know how much you make, and based on how much you make, how much do you owe? They want you to be between 32 to 36%, meaning if you bring home $1,000 every month, they don't want more than $360 going to debt, because otherwise it doesn't make any room for mortgage. That makes you house poor, meaning you're bringing in and you're just tight. So with regulations in place, they've made it to where they do not want you to be overwhelmed. So generally you want to be not more than 36% of what you bring home going towards debt, and that includes car note, that includes credit card debt, and any unsecured debt that you may have right now. Okay, so your DTI, your debt to income ratio, should not be over 36%. The lower the better. If it is, start paying off your debt, start paying off credit cards, start calling collections agencies, start getting that out of the way. The more money you make, the less debt you have, which gives you more availability, more buying power, more credit line for your buying needs. Okay. Now the next thing is start saving money. Okay, start saving money. When you buy a house, there is a down payment and then there are closing costs. Okay, now down payments ranges between 3 to 5% for conventional loans, and then there's also 3.5% for FHA loans, which are loans that are backed by the government. Okay, so the governments actually have loans out there to allow everyone to have a piece of the American dream. So, guys, there are so many opportunities out there for you to own a house. The other thing for VA loans, meaning if you're a veteran, and there's also USDA loans, usually, you can actually get away with 0 down payment. So guys, if you are a veteran, you know someone who is, you can buy a house with 0 down. Guys, take advantage of that. There's also, other than your down payment, you also have closing costs. Closing costs are things that the lender, the bank, those are costs associated with lending you the money. So they pull your credit report, all that good stuff, right? So just look into that and start saving money based on what bank you're going with. Save money for those down payments, okay? So after you pulled your credit report, you've paid down your debt, your debt to income ratio is low, your credit score. So when your debt to income ratio is low and you paid off your debt, which will increase your credit score. Once you increase your credit score, you can call a lender and say, I'm ready. Now start saving money, okay? Between the time you call a lender and before or while you're calling the lender, start saving money for your down payment. And then determine your budget. Determine how much money you can afford. I generally go with, for my first time home buyers, I always recommend staying within the range of what you're currently paying for your rent, okay? And then slowly and gradually go up. So write down everything that you spend on a monthly basis and see how much you can afford. Remember, when you own a house, it's different, okay? When you're renting, if the bathroom isn't working, you get to call your landlord. If the lights go off, you call your landlord. If AC goes off, you call your landlord. But when you own, you pay for all of that yourself. So always have an emergency fund. So write down your budget, how much you owe, how much you can afford. Have a savings account on the side for emergencies, and then you can and then I'll be happy to start taking you around looking for a house. But you don't have to wait until the end to reach out to me, to a realtor that you know, because these are things that I can walk with you on and help you through the way. I don't only step in when it's time to buy the house. I can actually help you prepare and put you in touch with all these vendors, lenders, inspectors, all these people that you will need along the way of buying your house. So I hope this helps you a little bit as far as knowing what to do before you buy a house and how to start your process. So if you have any questions, you know how to DM me, call me, or email me. I would love to help you. In the meantime, have a great day.